I'm going to try recording Minecraft and see what happens. I've been running around in my modded world for a little bit, looking for mushrooms. I'm on ultra hardcore, so there's no natural regeneration, and I'd like to find mushrooms so I can make all the suspicious stew I want. But they have yet to turn up. I'm thinking I'm about to cap my FPS, though, because I don't think OBS is going to be super kind to my frame rate, unfortunately. But look at these biomes. I'm using Terralith, which completely overhauls world generation using only vanilla blocks, and every biome I have seen is just absolutely gorgeous. This is a trail ruins, I believe. Oh, I can't sprint. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Yeah, this is just a trail ruins. I don't really want to worry about that right now. I also have no coordinates. I'm using the reduced debug info game rule, so I'm not navigating by coordinates. Everything I'm either going to have to keep track of by cartography, or by the sunlight, or just never see it ever again. And I think this is fun and forces me to interact with some other features in Minecraft in ways that I wouldn't normally interact with them. I won't lie, though. Getting out of the early game is kind of tedious. I did a couple worlds. Here's brown mushrooms. Very good. I only need a couple. Then I can just bone meal them to my heart's content. Although probably spruce saplings will be necessary to get some podzol. I want to make sure that I can do that. But I think you can bone meal mushrooms on dirt. Oh, don't do that! I totally missed my sneak key. That's no good. I'm kind of just running aimlessly now, which is not so good, because I was running due north for a little bit from a location that I found very near spawn. This looks like an andesite cave. I'm vaguely familiar with that being a feature of Terralith generation because when I was downloading it, I saw that there was an add-on that reverts the generation of andesite, granite, and diorite to their normal ore blob generation in vanilla. And the mod description specifically cited create as their motivation for doing that, because players who play with create need a lot of andesite. I've never used create, essentially on the grounds that it automates crop harvesting, and I refuse to interact with any mod that automates crop harvesting on principle. I got flashbanged by this terracotta because... Whoa! Look at that! Is that surface iron? No, that's just copper. I don't have any copper, but I'm not really in the mood to mine the copper right now. So I'm just running right now. At some point I'll find a red mushroom and everything will be okay. I have a potato and a carrot. I kind of have almost every crop already. I'm also using Farmer's Delight, which is, in my opinion, one of the best Minecraft mods ever made. This looks like a tiny little Taiga village. Oh, rice. That's not a crop you find very often. I'll take the sweet berries as well. Nothing else is worth the inventory slots. Oh my goodness. Cabbage seeds? Don't mind if I do. I want to say that's everything. A cartography table. I should snag this actually. I'm gonna let that steak cook up. Oh, there's a neat amount of iron nuggets. Very good. Some potatoes, some bread, some emeralds. These things really aren't worth my inventory space. We've got a small pumpkin patch. Very good. I don't think there's anything in this house. pumpkins. There's another iron golem. I will kill him in the morning. Smithing table. There's chests in, like, all of these. I suppose this is better than nothing. Don't mind if I do. I've not run into very many Tega villages, and as far as I'm aware, this structure has generated exactly the way it does in vanilla. Because Terralith does mess with some structure generation. My stake will be done now as well, thanks to Nemo's Night Progression, a mod that makes many vanilla blocks and items behave as if the night had not been skipped, which is really nice. There's a sweet berry bush in the house. Oh my goodness. I've never seen anything like this before. Don't mind if I do. I need that chest plate though. There it is. I'll just snag those. I have elected to disable villagers in these worlds as well, because I think villager trading breaks the economy of the game in a way that is not interesting. There's quite a few houses, as it turns out. I need to kill this iron golem now, and then I'll probably make an iron axe straight away. Let me go back to my furnace, and I'll smelt up this clay. Here it is. And the clay is to make bricks for some Farmer's Delight items that I'm going to make later down the line. Alright, where's that iron golem at? I can also just cook this on the campfire. Iron golem, where are you? You have no villagers to guard. There you are. Oh, this is going to be a little bit complicated, isn't it? I missed. Alright, that should do. I don't like to do this, but I've been watching enough speedrunning on YouTube that I am desensitized enough to just killing iron golems, and there's no villagers to make upset by killing the iron golems. I'm not going to keep the poppies. That's another interesting side effect of disabling villagers, though, is that iron farms become impossible to make. And that's not something that I am overjoyed by the idea of. Oops, didn't want to do that. Because iron farms, as it turns out, are pretty dang useful. I'm only really going to take the rice and potatoes out of this chest. Rice is such a nice crop to have. It's my favorite of the Farmer's Delight crops. It's the easiest to automate. You can do it simply with pistons like you would pumpkins and melons. Where's that furnace at? Is it in this house? I can't remember where I set my furnace at. Okay, here it is. Boy, I sure would have liked to get a bundle. Because now my inventory is totally full. I'll probably have a cut, but I'll keep talking as if there's no cut. I'm going to toss out a couple of these items. I don't actually need to carry a composter or a barrel with me. I'm going to toss out the wheat seeds, because I can kind of just get those anywhere. But, like, look at these leaves. Building in a forest like this with mangrove would just be absolutely to die for. Let's go ahead and make an iron pickaxe as well. I am going to keep the cartography table, though. Oops. I forgot to get my my axe stripping toggle mod. But, oh my goodness. I could frankly even just tear up this entire village. I don't know how much terraforming I feel like actually doing in, like, a stage of the game when I don't have enchantments. But this is such a picturesque bit of... Where is my iron chest plate that I picked up? But this seems like a really lovely place to settle, even lovelier than the place I found initially, and now I'm wishing that I picked up all those oxeye daisies, because this is just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm falling in love with it the more I look at it. The only thing that would push it over the edge for me is to find a bee nest that's real close by. But it doesn't look like, unfortunately, let me make a bucket as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like beehive spawn in any of these like taiga biomes. Let's go ahead and toss that in my hotbar. Beautiful. And this time I'm gonna try and pick up the iron chest plate, but I speculate that it has despawned, unfortunately. Oh, good, it's still here. Acquired. And I can get rid of these berry bushes. I have the space. But yeah, I'd be more than willing to tear down this village if it meant. Whatever. I have cabbage seeds. I know that... Can I view any of the recipes for the... Potato salad is a farmer's delight recipe? That's really interesting. No, it's a rustic delight recipe. That's right. Potato, onion, milk, egg. For 5 seconds of regeneration, which is the equivalent of a suspicious stew. That's really nice. I don't have to kill animals for it. So that might become, in that case, my cheap source of not natural, but my cheap source of regeneration to get all these hearts back. If I can just use potato salad, that would work out pretty well. And the red leaf litter, dude, it's just so peak. Like, come on. Like, come on, man. Are these spruce logs? These aren't spruce logs. These are oak logs, aren't they? Oh, they're dark oak. Can I make this jump, please? Thank you. Yeah, so these are 1x1 dark oak trees. That's very cool. And they're freaking tall, evidently. Oh my gosh. Do you stop? I should have got a dang tree felling mod. I think I may in fact stop and get that, because I'm going to be having to do a lot of deforestation. Thankfully, I have a mod that will let me replant all of these trees as much as I want. All of these beautiful custom trees that Terralith has given me. With saplings. Which is... hello there. I said die. Thank you. The red vines? No way, dude. What? I'm stunned by this. It's like a... I'm gonna call it, I think, the red taiga. It's just an absolutely stunning biome. And... I'm really in love with the idea... shout out to my Magical Meteorite 2020 Hatsune Miku skin, by the way. I'm really falling in love with the idea of settling in a biome that is this gorgeous. I'm really, really falling in love with it. Let me toss my shield in my offhand. Because this is great. I would so love to have red mushrooms. But I think I am going to depart from the original plan, which was to settle elsewhere. And I'm going to go ahead and toss my stuff in one of these village chests. Keep on me. These. This. No point setting my spawn in ultra hardcore. Like, look at this. And even this bit with the dried grass. Hello, wolf. Feels like I pick up some extra onions here. These are wild carrots. Although pretty quickly a point's gonna come where I no longer need to pick up the wild plants. That point may even be now. Those are pretty horses. Surely in a biome like this I could find a red mushroom. Oh, there we go! Beautiful red mushroom on a fallen log. And now we are in business. Because we are, essentially a bone meal farm short, of being able to settle and essentially do anything I want. We are really, truly in business. Nice jump. Yeah, we're looking pretty good, aren't we? I think that's all the footage I'm going to record for now. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. I may record another little bit tonight. I'll listen to this back and hopefully it sounds okay. If not, I'll do some brief voiceover and just explain what all I've done in these first couple days on the world. But thank you for watching if this is the voice that you're hearing now. I really appreciate it. I'd like to try my hand at making some Minecraft videos, even if modded gameplay is not really everyone's standard fare. I'm really enjoying myself, and I hope this convinces you to give modded Minecraft a try. I think it's a really beautiful way to experience the game. Take care.